Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the electrical safety, electrical principles of electrical safety in our construction project and anywhere if you are going to work with the electricity. So this is most hazardous activity in construction sector, as you all know that electrical safety is very dangerous if you are not taking a safety measures at your workplace. Because of you know that most of people, you would read the news channel and read the newspapers, the peoples are died due to electrical negligence. But nowadays most of safety are effective in our India because of know that in construction sectors are and any industrial project electrical safety is very important and taking good initiative about the electrical safety at also at home. But you know that electricals in villages where is new connections of governments for electricity, use of electricity in villages and out of city, there are very lack of safety awareness to all those people who is involved to the work. Because of electrical safety, I have observed that and I've seen that fatality accidents in our village. Also, two peoples die due to lack of negligence, due to lack of knowledge. Without you can say that who persons lost lost to life, lack of negligence, lack of supervision. This is very important for you. You should must be take electrical safety because of two accidents happens because of you know that in village nobody aware about the electricity. What is the electricity? After the accidents, many people aware about the electrical safety. When I used to when I used to visit in our village past 3 years ago, 3 years ago in our village, that times many connections of electricity was found in naked wires. Also hanging the naked wire to one place to another place for fixing for utilizing of the motors and pump motors and uh, at the plot. So that times nobody aware if naked wires, if the without covering of wires, it may be create a major accidents in our village. But that times people are not aware. After the death, after the some people are lost of life, then many people are aware about them. So guys, today we are going to discuss electrical safety concerns with accidents. And due to electricity, each electricity cause of certain unsafe act and unsafe conditions. Two type of accidents always happen in construction sector and anywhere: unsafe act and unsafe conditions. So unsafe act and unsafe the electricity caused by preventive accidents safety managements. They have no proper planning. If you are going to work in construction sectors, many organizations know they have no any actions plan, no risk assessment, no work method statements, no effective equipments related the power tools. They are using very badly of electricity. But but most of organizations which are multinational company, they are protecting the human life with good tools and good rating of electrical panels, electrical DB board, small power tools, which are very good manners. So guys, safety, if you are taking a lack of safety awareness, lack of management and lack of your planning, then certain happen accidents in your construction project, which is very dangerous to human life. Because of, you know, that if you have no have no safety plans, if you have not preparing the safety plan for electrical safety, then this is very difficult to save the human life your project. Nowadays, most of work done by the electrical side. Nowadays, you know that electrical vehicles are coming. Government more focusing on the electricity, electrical cars and other things, because of we can and save the some pollutions in our country. So we must be focused on electrical safety. When we will start the any activity, first you should make a good planning for the work, because of accidents and is unsafe act and unsafe electrical conditions. Because unsafe act, what is the unsafe act are there, some people are repeated the electricity. Because of, you know, that in construction sector many organizations, if you have to visit that any project, there are a lot of problems related to the electricity, because of they are not providing proper cable, because of they are purchasing the low cost of electrical cable, so that refuse, so that some people some places damage, short circuit happen. And not providing the IPE ratings being as per standard of 55 and 65 today, a needs to be implementations minimum IP rating of 55 and 65 at your workplace, because of they are not compromising. We should not compromise with the IP rating, because of the IP rating is very important in projects, because of we are using of lot of many most of work on with electricity, so must be provided. Because of I am also a safety professional, I have prepared only for IPE 55 rating of electrical equipments and other things. And also all DB panel must be 65, because of that can protect from dust and water, and easily we can use the electricity. But nowadays some organizations also use of wooden board, which are making in self making and used without any safety measures. So this is very bad, because of they are not thinking about the human life. If in case of any short circuit happen, so they are maybe lost some people's life. Because of next is making the inoperative, you can say, making safety device inoperative. Suppose that we have observed that some people are using the power tools, suppose the grinding in machines and grinding machines, breakers and other things, which are very unsafe manners. If found the damaged, workers are using damaged electricity. Even at home also some people are doing in the using of iron wire is also damaged, then also they are using into iron, so that calls unsafe act. If you are know that this is a very hazardous activity and there are some gap, then after that you are using that machine, so that called Unsafe act. Failure of clothing. Some people are using of if you are know that electricians are also using the ring, some jewelry, some cloth which are the which are the weight. So this is very lack of awareness. So if you are some people are using not using the foot shoes and use of electricity, that all are that all are under the negligence related the electrical safety. So guys, is not a safety is very safety electrical safety is importance, and some organizations are improving without any hesitations, without any thinking about the cost. They are improving. So guys, if you are going to use of electricity, then you must be take the safety precautions at your workplace, because of if you have a good safety management system at your workplace, then you can avoid the any incident and accidents and any mishap with any workers at your place. So how to take safety precautions? So first we should know that if you are going to start the any electrical also safety, then you must be deploy the competent persons like the electricians, which are licenses with the governments, and which are who is good experienced person, who is good experienced persons, good knowledgeable persons, then and only he should deployment for the particular work. But nowadays you know that some organizations are providing the unskilled workers which are not good. So must be safety precautions, competent persons. After that, you make a good safety procedures. That called you can say that SOP, safe operating standards for electrical safety at your workplace, and which are the activity in your place. In your place, then you must be highlighted and you must be identify step to step at your workplace. That called SOP. And what is the safety precautions you are taking in place, that also incorporate in the in your on your SOP. And always as well as work method statements and inspections checklist must be developed for the electrical safety at your workplace. So guys, if you are going to take the safety precautions, then needs to be proper equipments, because of equipment is very important. You have provided and you have deployed the sufficient competent persons, and you have prepared the good planning of electrical safety and inspections checklist. Then must be considered about the proper equipments for that at work. If you are using of DG, then must be DGE in good conditions as per standards, and as per the inspections checklist, you must be check DG. Sub DGE, where is what is the needs to be checked in the DG. In the DGE, first you should understood no any defective equipment, defective parts of DG. DG and DG is proper secured, all moving parts is proper covered, and earthing also, all earthings we have, all earthing check the earthing conditions, and earthing test will be done, and after the completion before starting the DG. And also check the fire extinguishers in that area, proper wiring cabling systems, proper mandatory safety signages, proper safety said in that area, and earthing is very mandatory. So check minimum three earthing will be there if you are using of DG. DG and all types of which can we can say the covered, proper insulated and there is surrounding the area no any flammable materials all should be kept. So this is a basic requirements, we can say that. And final support also, or if you are purchasing the electrical and distribution support then must be considered only for allow the 65 and for 55 rating of 55 if finals, because of they are most effective and most important for or the these types of electrical DB. It can and survive the any waters and dust control, because you know that in construction safety lot of dust generate. If you have some dust generated, then difficult to electrical safety if for the DB finals. So you must be considered only for 65 and 55 rating of DB finals, and all electrical cables must be standard and 3 core cable electrical cable connections must be there, and proper rubber-made systems and workers. If you are deployment of electrical persons, then must be follow the lotto systems, must be follow use of proper personal protective equipment like the insulating in safety shoe, insulating the PVC hand gloves, rubber mats, and the proper clothing in suitable clothing which are not and wet. And if if you are going to use of electricity, there must be do not do the alone work, because of if you are working alone work and some mistakes something happens, then needs to be considered minimum two persons should do the electrical work at your workplace. So these all are safety precautions. This is a basic and general safety measures. And after that, if you have installations proper, then needs to be make a good plans for weekly inspections for all DB panels and earthing, and check the physicals, check the earthings and DB panels and DG as per, make a good checklist for checking purpose, and maintain the records, and also identify the DG numbers, DB numbers, panels, and proper fire extinguisher systems, proper safe access. There are no any overhead electricals, naked overhead cables and other things. And each and every cables must be routed above the 7 foot height. If you are using in open area, then you must be 6 meters must be height all the cables in open area. If you are using electrical cable under the buildings, then must be routed above the 7 feet and proper insulated with the J hook and S hook, and the SLD system also must be display in the DB panels with approval from the competent persons, which are your electrical engineer, who is your electrical engineers. All those people are working involvement, and proper making a good plannings, and proper members must be involved for electricity, because of they are very dangerous for human life. So these are basic requirements. I am talking about the only for motivate persons, but you know that electricals. If you have more details you want to read, that you can read the Electricals Act, Electricals Rule, which are defined by the our government body. There are clear maintain all those requirements, all those safety precautions we are taking in place. Thanks for that watching.